It's a chilly Tuesday morning, and what better way to start your morning than grabbing your cup of joe, sitting back and relaxing as Diana Master and Aina Riza Kwayo entertain you and bring you some light-hearted, funny, bizarre, and some celebrity news. This is Smell the Coffee, and we couldn't be more excited to be bringing you today's episode. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's so cold.
It's very cold.
What is this weather?
It seems like the ancestors denied our spring request. They were like, no, try again next week.
Okay. It's so confusing because some of us have already packed away our winter clothes. And now I have to go deep within my coffers so that I can get, a jacket or something. Because some winter things you pack away. It's like your blankets when it's summer, you pack away the warmer stuff, then you just have the little light throws and so forth and so on. But
I like that you brought that up because this actually happened last night. So in the afternoon, because I took a nap and it was quite hot, right? So when I remade my bed now for the evening, I removed the thick throw and put on like a light sheet, man. Like it's very light. And so at around 2, I was like, what is this? I had to take it off and put back the throw. And imagine you're half asleep, but you're like, this cold.
And these things are usually deep, maybe under your suitcase or deep within the cupboards. Very
Luckily
far.
for me, I just placed it on, that one chair. I just put it there because I know that Fintuk weather does that, where you go to sleep and you're sweating.
It's so bipolar.
And then at around 3 a.m. it starts getting cold. So I just put it there. Usually what I do is I will roll it up to the edge of the bed so that when it's cold, I just pull it back up. But yesterday I was so confident that
now we are definitely in summer. We are in spring.
We're in spring.
The hot season has arrived, but clearly we are wrong. So if you are planning to leave your house right now, I think it's 3 degrees. It's very cold and it's windy. Maybe it's not cold, but the wind makes it more colder.
So it's basically blowing cold gusts of wind.
So please go dressed appropriately if you do plan on leaving the house right now. But maybe if you're leaving the house later on, I do advise that you have a look at your weather app so you know what the weather has in store for you and you're not surprised.
You're saying, it's bipolar weather. I always say if you leave your house at 6 a.m. and someone who leaves their house at 11 a.m., you're going to be dressed completely differently. So please, like Anna said, do check your weather app. And if you're out and about, again, like Anna said, be careful. Don't be blown away by the wind. But stick around. We will be right back with our top stories right after this.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
Let's get right into our top stories. We start off in South Africa. Yes, Mzansi has no chill. It compares new Springboks kit to Checkers 60-60. On Sunday, the Springboks played their first World Rugby Cup 2023 match against Scotland and France. While the nation was out in full support wearing their green and gold, the Bokke took to the field in their new alternative kit and people were not happy about it. Instead of the classic green and gold we all love, the team stepped out in an aqua blue and white kit so far removed from the colors we all know that they could have easily been mistaken for another country. While the nail-biting match kept us on the edge of our seats, many folk couldn't help but be distracted by the odd choice colors. Talking to X, people voiced their opinion on the matter, with many comparing the alternative kit to the Checkers 60-60 colors. Guys, I know we're watching the rugby now, but I just want to know if we are now sponsored by Checkers. I mean, I literally see the Checkers 60-60 colors here, said at Renisha W. Another one said, said the new Springboks kit looks exactly like the Checkers 6060 color, and all I'm saying is Checkers has a great marketing tactic to put all their drivers in this kit, said ex-user Ni Limb. So what do you think?
What is this new kit? What is this new outfit? Oh my gosh, it's so odd.
Listen, I like the colors, okay?
I like the colors, but like for the team, it's odd, it's off, it's something that we are not used to.
We're not used
and
to.
I understand where, you know, the South Africans are coming from, because how can we come from green
and gold
to blue and white? We could have maybe done like maybe just all gold or just all green.
Yes.
Maybe with a dash of white, but for blue and white.
Blue and white.
It's
and you know
very beautiful, by the way. It's very beautiful.
It's amazing. It's lovely. And like I'm saying, I love that color palette. But it's so confusing. Why not take the colors from the South African flag, play around with that?
Maybe red.
Maybe red, right?
And the dark blue. Don't they have a dark blue, not the light blue?
Yeah, I think they have like a dark blue. Like play around with the colors on the logo. I mean, on the country's
on the
flag.
Yeah.
But hey, if they're sponsored by Checkers, that's a great marketing tactic right there.
No, but they look incredible, and I'm sure, like, you know, rugby will always be rugby.
Yeah.
They will always do good. They'll move from glory to glory
in
the right season.
Yes.
So yeah, with the old colors or with the new colors.
Maybe it's actually their lucky charm, because they did so well in their first match.
So I'm happy for them. You guys look incredible, and all the best. Good luck.
We can't. I'm actually rooting for them to bring the cup.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, we're gonna see how it goes. I'm a Bokkie. Like I love the Springboks.
I don't watch Springbok, and a friend. I don't watch rugby actually, and a friend of mine DM'd me so randomly on Saturday, Chomis, let's go watch rugby. I'm like, what in the world?
What in the world?
But maybe I should develop an interest, who knows?
We're actually looking forward to seeing how the Volviches perform this year at the Rugby World Cup. But I mean, Ari is there.
Yeah.
So Ari will be giving us live updates, and yeah, we are excited.
We are excited. Now moving on to some news that might excite some people, others maybe not so much. Celebrity Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, who allegedly assisted convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester to escape from prison in 2022, was denied bail in Bloemfontein Magistrate Court yesterday. The matter was postponed to the 11th of October. Magistrate Elstel Delang ruled Magudumana to be a definite flight risk, and that no bail condition will assist under these circumstances to limit this risk. I find that she did not satisfy the court that it is in the interest of justice for her to be released on bail. The application to be released on bail is refused, said Magistrate Estelle. The court took into account that Magudumana supplied false information regarding her address of residence in April when she provided one to the police that she had already vacated a month before. It was further important to the court's finding that Bester and Magudumana left the country in a rented vehicle, which indicated that they intended to leave the country so that they would not be traced. And this is still according to the magistrate. Bester and Magudumana were returned to South Africa in April after being detained in Tanzania, having been on the run since Bester escaped from the Mangaung Correctional Center in Bloemfontein in May 2022. Magudumana's argument that she would suffer financial loss and would be separated from her children did not convince the court to release her on bail. Instead, it said all the evidence showed that Magudumana left the country voluntarily and deserted her family and business to live with accused number 5, which is Thabo Bester. The applicant did not present any evidence to the court of the country except for stating under oath in her affidavit that she was kidnapped by him. There is a strong evidence by state which is not supporting her allegation that accused number 5 kidnapped her. In handing down the judgment, the magistrate said Magudumana Rihanna appeared to be in good health. Whenever she appeared before me in the court, she appeared to be well groomed and in a good state of health. I'm confident that all reasonable needs are met during the period of her detention.
I mean, I agree with what they're saying.
But
because
why does she go looking all nice? She
all
doesn't-
dolled up.
she
You need to
doesn't
look
go-
sad. You need to look like you are going through it. You need to convince
Exactly.
them, like, listen, even though we had an agreement, right? Like, okay, Diana, you and I are gonna make a run for it. When I appear in court and I'm trying to tell these people that you coerced me, I'm gonna look so sad and so desperate, even scared for my life. Like I would make eye contact with you and be like, you know, like show fear and whatever. But they were there in court and she's like
smiling. And the magistrate is saying, every time you come to court, you look like you're in good health, you're in good spirits, your hair
You're wearing
is done,
Nike.
your makeup is done, you are smiling, you're wearing Nike. Like, are you not sick?
red lipstick, maroon
Do
lipstick,
you
and she
not
always
have-
wears bold lip color.
Do you not have any remorse?
Like, Miss Ma'am.
Some bodies are missing and some parents are mourning their
Their
children.
children.
Do you not have some remorse? But now she's claiming she must be released so she can be with her children. What about the parents whose children are dead, who then you took their bodies?
And also, it's funny that she's bringing up her kids now. When she was escaping with him, she wasn't thinking of her children.
Exactly.
And I like the fact that the magistrate said, or was it the magistrate or the prosecutor, one of the two, said she was able to go to Tanzania without a passport. So she is a flight risk right now.
Yes.
She can make it happen that she can leave the country without a passport and she can still aid and abet Thabo Bester.
Yes. True.
Because those two, whoa.
I wonder who's aiding and abetting them from outside prison
I
now.
wonder. They have a lot of powerful connections. So you and I should refrain from speaking because we never know what could happen to us. So, if anything happens to us, y'all must know. But anyway, bringing us to the end of our top stories, we end off on a rather lighter note, a happy note. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's second son's name has been revealed. The couple welcomed their second child, a sibling for 15-month-old RZA, into the world last month, and now the Blast have obtained a copy of the Tot's birth certificate detailing his unusual moniker and more information. Riot was born at Los Angeles Cedars-Sinai Hospital at 7:41 a.m. on August 1st, 2 days before it was previously reported he had made his way into the world. It has been speculated the Tot has been named after Riot, a track released by his father, whose real name is Rakim Myers, and Pharrell Williams earlier this year. Their first boy's name is a tribute to producer and rapper RZA, 54, leader of the Wu-Tang Clan, whose real name is Robert Fitzgerald Diggs, as well as being a nod to A$AP's middle name. So we have RZA and Riot.
Okay. I love these two. They're such a beautiful couple. Like, all of them are equally beautiful. They are like just stunning individuals on their own.
And successful.
And like when you put them together, it's like
Powerhouse.
come on.
Come on!
Come
Are you in
on
church?
now.
No, you're taking this.
So yeah, congratulations to them. I mean, beautiful names for their children. I don't know what Riot means, but with that explanation, I guess, who are we to decide what anyone's child's name should be? So yeah, all the best on being parents.
But
and
hey, sorry,
Yeah.
isn't it cool? It's Riot, RZA, Rihanna, A$AP Rocky.
Key.
It's the R's. I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I love
everyone
that.
has
And
an
Rocky
R.
is actually Rakim. So it's Robin, if we're using Rihanna's first name, Robin, Rakim, RZA, and Riot.
Yeah.
The R's. That is nice. That is
Nice.
beautiful.
I think I would also name my children, when I do have children, with one letter. The same letter.
that's my decision too. So the girls would be N's. So we already have Navea
Yeah.
Marie.
Yeah.
The next one would be Naya Marie.
Okay.
And then for the boys would be Z. Because Z is just unique. So would have Zayden Kai, and Zoran Kai. Because I also want my kids to have hyphenated names. All of them.
Hey, Batum.
They're my naming.
Come
Give
through.
me 100. I come up
Come
with
through.
beautiful names.
No, my children are going to have deep Oshiwambo names.
Yes. Love
My
it.
children are going to be like my middle name is Hamberera. They
Yeah.
are going to have such names, Oshiwambo, deep.
That for their first
meaningful
names or
for their first names. My children will only have one name, Hamberera, with your surname.
nice.
That's all.
For us in our culture, we give 2, 3 names.
Even in our culture, we
Yeah.
give 99 names. But for me, my children will have one name.
For me,
because
all of the second names will start with A.
Because it's like our grandmothers, first, we don't actually have the right to name our children, by the
Oh.
way. So in the Oshiwambo culture, the name comes from the father.
Oh.
So the father will name the child, and then
I
the names that the
see.
father give the child, those are like the government names.
Names,
And
I
then you
see.
can give like a house name. But like just for you, maybe to say, Ndapandula, bring that broom. But that is just,
But it's not on the birth certificate. It's not like official.
it's not official. And then your grandmother
Uh-huh.
can also give names. Your moms can give names, but for them, but they're not all the official names come from the father.
Nice. Well, we
Yeah.
will have a name conversation again probably tomorrow because this is definitely not done. I like the fact
Yeah.
that you have how you want to name your kids. I have how I want to name my kids. How would you name your kids? But nevertheless, we have come to the end of the segment where we bring you our top stories. Now, after the break, we are bringing you something a little exciting. So stay tuned.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhcom.na.
Now for me, if I look at mentorship and I think how well-known mentorship is, that a lot more people would be involved in mentoring somebody or being mentored. And I think if you look at the impactful change that mentorship can do, that every single one of us should be involved in mentoring somebody or being mentored. And as for the next generation, can you imagine what that impact would have on our society, on job creation, and on...
I need to adapt, endure the experience and bear something difficult. To bear something difficult, painful or unpleasant, suffering makes us resilient. We need to endure. It's that just hold the line. Hold the line, you will go there. Move forward, making some progress, maintaining your pace, and just keep pedaling. It's like Karina said, you know, it's the same, keep pedaling, keep pedaling. One foot after the other, your bicycle need to move. You just need to hold your pace, you need to move, just make progress. In life the same, we needed to move. I decided to move forward, not moving on.
When she came up here, she said, I don't have a profile, I don't know who I am, and I just want to publicly acknowledge you on the great success and the great work that you are doing. And you've been giving so many hugs to so many people over the past couple of years. And today, I want to give you a special hug.
Oh, thank you, nice to meet you. I want to say something. Does that mean I have a profile now?
How do I get from where I am now to where I need to be? Like, what should happen? Is there a plan? Is there a path? How do you do it? And for those of you that know me, know that God is the center of my world. And God said to me, in addition to very many other things we have to do, practice, train, etc., He said to me, speak. And I said, okay, speak? What does that mean? And I started doing some reading and thinking, and I came across the Greek word called vocare, V-O-C-A-R-E, and it means to call something, to invoke.
19 women from around the world, and I was scared. I was terrified. Because firstly, I don't look like a mountaineer. I don't know what a mountaineer should look like, but from all the doubters, it clearly wasn't me. And then the doubters would say this: have you been to Brandberg? No. Have you hiked the Fish River? No, my sister, I haven't been. And you're going to Kilimanjaro? Us, we are going. And here's the funny thing. Everybody who's been to Kilimanjaro told me that I could do it. Those who hadn't been had the greatest amount of fear for me. And I called some of the doctors afterwards, but I didn't call them in my head. And I said, okay, now I'm ready for Brandberg.
Somebody sent me a message. She said, Sarah, figure out why you were spared, and that will inform your next steps. You know, why you? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Get obsessed with how you can use those learnings to create a better you with the next step.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Wêreldbeker is aan die gang. Hier was 'n klomp aksie, klomp ondersteuning van Suid-Afrika en Namibiërs wat ook hier was natuurlik. Maar ons is nou hierso in Marseille, dis hoe dit lyk en kyk hierso, ons hoor altyd van daai spesiale en daai unieke kaffietjies in Frankryk. Hierso so aan die regterkant is die mense besig om te sit en hulle geniet 'n koffietjie, vroegoggend koffietjie en hier agter my is dit duidelik dat daar is Namibiese ondersteuning. Hierdie is sommer reg langs die stadion 'n trotse Namibiese vlag. Hierso in die, dis eintlik maar die kafeetjie die reg naaste aan die stadion hierso in Marseille. Namibië is hier verteenwoordig, rugby wêreldbeker is aan die gang. Ons is trots Namibies. Hier is die pragtige uitsig by die Eiffeltoring in Parys en deel van Le Rugby Jol was dat Elmien en Imogen kon ook as kompetisiewenners in Parys wees en hulle kon hier die Eiffeltoring met hulle eie oë sien en ervaar. Ook in die straat was daar natuurlik lekker winkeltjies om in te gaan koop en dit is altyd lekker om dit reg by die Eiffeltoring te kan doen. Behalwe wat op die strate te koop aangebied is en ook natuurlik in die winkels, was dit ook Wêreldbeker Rugby tyd 2023 en daar's ook tyd om te kyk of daar aandenkings is vir die Rugby Wêreldbeker om reg te maak vir 'n groot wedstryd. Dit was Namibië teen Italië en Imogen en Elmien kon daai wedstryd in persoon bywoon. Ook was dit interessant om met die ondergrondse treine in Parys rond te beweeg en dit is iets wat verseker nie in Namibië is nie, maar kom ons hoor self wat sê Imogen en Elmien. Agter julle is die Eiffeltoring. Julle kon nou ons 'n bietjie inneem. Hoe voel dit?
Nog steeds 'n bietjie unreal, maar daar is hy.
Hy is daar.
Dit is baie amazing, ek moet sê. Dit is
en
asemrowend.
Alles wat hulle verwag het is so drome wat waar word. Lekker.
Definitief.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraika. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Well, true to the saying, all good things must come to an end. We've come to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. We thank you so much for joining us, Diana Master and Aina Raisa Quayo. We do hope you enjoyed a little, our little show today. On that note, we do have to say our goodbyes. It's all our love, all our light, and adios.